Hey, everybody, welcome to the program, WRSA Radio. I'm your host, G1. As always, I hope you are having a good week. It's been a good one for me. I had a good job interview this week, so fingers crossed that it will pan out and turn into something. I'm excited about the possibility of this job. It's someone that I know, so I'm hoping that maybe I got a little bit of an in there. So anyway, today I waited as long as I could to put the show together to see if we were going to get any more of the Epstein files story to come out. So far, we have a great big ball of nothing. Nothing that we didn't already have in a redacted, but we got it in redacted form this time. Yesterday, Pam Bondi said she was going to release the files that she had, and they were on her desk, and we would be, disgusted by it. Well, you know what, Pam? Yeah, I am disgusted, okay? I'm disgusted that you thought this shit would fly, okay? You brought in a troop of clowns from the right-wing influencer crowd, and I'm using the air quotes there because, well, that's kind of a silly label. It's internet personalities, okay? Blogosphere, vlogosphere, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, this clown troupe comes in, and you give them special binders with, real official-looking covers and such. And what was inside? Well, it was a big pile of nothing. It was redacted files that were nothing more than Epstein's Rolodex, his phone book. We couldn't even see the names. We couldn't see anything. And if that wasn't bad enough, this is just a copy of the previously leaked information, okay? This stuff is out there already, unredacted. You can go out there and find the exact same information unredacted. So we already could see who was listed there. So you didn't release anything. You pulled a big Amber Heard and crapped on the bed. Do you think that we're this stupid and that we're just going to simply forget it? So then shortly after this, we get an official release letter from Pam Bondi that she's sending to Kash Patel. This letter, in summary, I'm not quoting because she didn't write it exactly like this. She's, hey, Kash, I know you just got put in charge of the FBI, but your boys are holding out on me. They told me they gave me everything about Epstein, but, a whistleblower says, no, there's still thousands of files that are out there. So I know you were shocked about this too, but I need you to get me those files by Friday at 0800, okay? Okay, bye. Well, it's Friday, and it's well afternoon, and we have seen no indication that the goods have been delivered. Now, look, I'm no Trump MAGA flag waver guy who's just going to excuse anything and give Trump a pass, but I don't want to punch right for no reason either, okay? We got a reason here, okay? This is a clown show. This whole little deal. This is something that Trump should pull Pam Bondi in and sit her down and ask, did I make a mistake here, Pam? Okay? Do you really know what you're doing? Because this is so amateur and so sending signals of somebody that's out of their league. For all the heavy-handedness that we're seeing from Doge and Elon, we have this kid gloves kind of BS stuff mush that's being peddled by other people in the administration. The career politicians, I might add. So listen, Pam, just in case you do not understand, the FBI reports to Kash Patel. But Kash reports to you. The FBI is not an independent organization. It's under the DOJ. This is your department. These are your people. Now, maybe you're just trying to give Kash a chance to come in and exert his authority, his position. That's fine. Let him take care of it. But still, let's look at this thing from a couple of angles. I want to believe that there's something else going on here. So let's kind of noodle it out for a little bit. Is it possible that the influencers were just kind of hung out to dry on purpose for kind of an FU? I don't think so. What do you gain from that? Maybe I mean, that particular group of influencers or right-wing bloggers or whatnot, they're kind of gatekeepers. They're paid RNC type people. So maybe there's some animosity there, even though they waved the Trump flag and supported Trump. I don't think there's a lot of trust by the administration for those particular people. They'll turn on you as soon as possible, or as soon as they see a benefit to doing it. So it's possible, I guess, that they were hung out there to dry. Maybe they were just simply used to put on kind of a public show of, hey, look, we're following a process here. We're not just acting hastily because this is a legal matter. And there's some validity to that this is they're potential legal cases. And if you do this wrong, yeah, you might be risking some of those cases down the road. So maybe. But we have a rogue DOJ office in the Southern District of New York. This is where the Trump investigations come from. This is where the Epstein case is handled. This is where the Anthony Weiner case was handled. There's a lot of other problems sitting in that office. So is this a kabuki theater to try and kind of shift the blame to SDNY and provide some justification for going in there and cleaning house? I don't think you need justification. I think you got all the justification that you could ever want. But of course, the mainstream media is going to claim that you're taking revenge on them because of those Trump cases. So maybe this is some way that they're hoping to try and deflect some of that criticism, some of those accusations. See, everyone can agree that Epstein was a criminal and his political connections are protecting him, and this has nothing to do with the president. This office is hiding this information, and therefore we're going to go in there and just wreck ass. So maybe that's a way to try and deflect some of the accusations that they're only doing that because those people prosecuted Trump. All of the Russia collusion, all that stuff kind of came out of that area. I hope that's what they're doing, but I don't think it is. I think this is just stalling and people who don't want to finally open the big can of worms that's about to be spilled, because it looks like people who are stalling and not wanting to open the big can of worms. What should have happened is this. Pam Bondi and Kash Patel should have called those influencers in and told them, hey, we can't give you the file today because we still don't have all the information. We still don't have all of them. We gave SDNY office as much time as we could, and they failed to produce them. Go out and tell the people that the deep state is still protecting these people, and we are going to war with them starting right now. And then dismiss those influencers, send them on their way, and then leave the White House, head over to Joint Base Andrews, meet a team of U.S. Marshals, and get on a plane headed to New York City. Walk in the door of the SDNY office, have your marshals watching every exit, announce very boldly, my name is Pam Bondi. I am the Attorney General for the United States of America. I am the head of your department. You all report to me. You have exactly 2 hours to produce every document, file, email, media, hard disk, photo, receipt, expense account, every single item produced in relation to the Jeffrey Epstein case. You will bring that product here to the library of this building. Anyone that refuses to produce information will be arrested for obstruction of justice. Anyone still unable to produce information after 2 hours will be terminated from their position for insubordination. In 2 hours, forensic data teams from DOJ will be on site to sweep and scan every electronic device on this premise, including your government-issued smartphones. If anyone is found to have retained information and not provided a copy to this pile of documents, you will be terminated and prosecuted. Is that clear? Talk about ultimate girl boss moment. Damn. This could have been something right out of a DEI movie script. But we didn't get that. We got weak sauce. We got a harshly worded letter that looks to be laying the groundwork for Pam to come out and say, well, I told them and they didn't do it, so what am I supposed to do? Now, maybe I'm being too harsh. I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt that maybe there's a process that she's trying to follow here, and ultimately we get what we want. It might just be kind of a clumsy way of going about it. But my patience is thin, and I think the patience of the American people who voted is very thin. What Doge is doing is making Pam look even worse. She looks even weaker in light of the fear and hostility that's being generated by Musk. And even if Doge is running into problems getting people actually fired due to corrupt judges, at least they're putting people on notice and they're getting the message out to the American people that this corruption and rot is just so deep. We're just getting to the surface of it. Pam, you could be a huge part of that, but you can't let your organization bend you to this. They can't defeat you. You are in charge of that organization. I think it's fine to give Cash a chance to do this for you. You know, as his position as director of the FBI. But you need to make sure you're on top of this. This should be priority number one for your office. Epstein was a symptom and a cause of the problem. He was running a honeypot trap for the deep state. That's Israel. That's the intel community. That's the continuity of government group. It's just on and on and on. This sickness is deep, and we don't get rid of this by taking baby steps. We are far beyond taking baby steps. You wanted to be girl boss, go be girl boss. Anyway, that is all I got time for this week. Like and subscribe. Come see us over on Gab, Nice Crew, and the Cold Fury blog. And I'll see you on the next episode.